With voter apathy at an all-time high in the US, a strong emphasis is being placed on the youth.
So just like in South Africa, the youth vote here in the States is very important. They call them the millennials. And in the States, the millennials make up about 31% of the vote. And both the Hillary Clinton as well as the Donald Trump campaigns are really hoping for a good turnout by this demographic.
But in the recent past, young people have just not been turning up to vote. Brigade Media, founded in 2014, is trying to tackle this problem of declining activist citizenship. It engages specifically with young voters disillusioned by politics, especially because of the two current presidential candidates.
I think we saw that Bernie Sanders certainly did a really good job, and we saw on Brigade, we saw that play out there as well, that people during the primaries, and he happened to be leading among the millennial cohort. I think he spoke to a lot of the issues that they care about. I think I mentioned some of them before, but tuition costs, racial injustice, LGBTQ issues, climate change. Those were the debates that were playing out on Brigade that a lot of our millennial users were talking about. So wherever there's kind of correlation there, I think that may have something to do with it.
So what is it that young people are looking for in their leaders?
There's actually a lot of data to support that millennials are looking for more multilateral solutions. And I think that is a rebuke of the unilateral military approach. Because we've grown up in a time of collaboration with so many other countries. We're traveling abroad, we're studying abroad. So I think, and there have been a number of studies showing that millennials do favor multilateral cooperation. And we do see a need for intervention for humanitarian purposes. And I think the reason for that is because each successive generation has a greater affinity or greater connection to human rights.
Olikada's organization MAP aims to activate young policymakers. And because these elections have been described as one of the most important in the history of American politics, Olikada says the current level of disillusion and distrust in government is just not sustainable. He says now is the time for young people to become more active and create a better system for themselves. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Washington, D.C.